Hello, and welcome to another update video on silver. It seems like we are finally getting our pullback in silver. Yesterday, I shared with you guys, no, a couple of days ago, or on the weekend, I shared with you this resistance area and said we're likely going to see a bounce into resistance this week, and then this will be the resistance area where we should see a decision. And if the yellow scenario indeed is playing out, or let's say the scenario in which we're in a wave 4 finally, that wave 4 a lot of people were waiting for, that deeper pullback scenario, then we should see an impulsive decline or an impulsive reaction to the downside from here. The price reacted to the 50% retracement at $51.67, and this seems to be a C wave decline. So it's important to recognize that we have still not a 5-wave move down. I can tell you that if this develops into a 5-wave move down, it would be a first warning that a more substantial top is in. As I said many times, we're in an area where a blow-off top can form. Not necessarily expected yet. I mean, we should expect it at any point really now. But it's there are still support levels, yeah. And as long as pullbacks remain corrective, the door is open to higher prices. That's why, I shouldn't say not expected. It's more like not confirmed yet. And there are still a couple of bullish scenarios that can play out here. For example, this pullback might morph into a larger corrective pullback. Yeah, and Roman numeral 4, we could already be in this larger degree in this fourth wave. That might play out, but the main takeaway is once we break below $41.83, I haven't got anything clearly bullish left that would indicate that a larger correction is unfolding. Also, if this turns into a 5-wave decline and we break one of these support levels, that would be also a warning. That ideally shouldn't happen if the pressure is still up, okay? Now, at the moment, this is a 3-wave move down, and a 3-wave move down might always morph into a larger 3-wave move. We need to understand that. For many, many weeks, the price still, has been grinding higher, and all pullbacks have remained really like 3-wave movements, yeah. Just to show you some examples, we had here an ABC. This was also an ABC. So a lot of 3-wave pullbacks. That's why I said, look, if we get 5 waves down, things will likely start to change, yeah. So you have a lot of these corrective, messy pullback structures that ended up being 3 waves. This is not so clear. But I think also at the time we said, hey, we don't really have a major top in place. Anyway, majority of them was a 3-wave pullback. We see the same thing again, this time a little larger. And finally, we have even entered a support area because in recent months, pullbacks remained so shallow, you know that. And now we have reached the support zone. And what I want to do is I want to give you the ideal target for this internal C-wave pullback. So you have an additional target area to watch, which is a bit smaller. So we've really nearly reached already targets because, as I always say, when we have a B-wave top, then we can define targets for wave C. And this initial target area here is between $45.57 and $47.88. So this is more like for orientation. It's not, it doesn't have to, we don't have to get there and everything. But it looks like we might, because this pullback that's unfolding right now might need one more low, okay? And so we just need to be aware of the next larger bounce, which could start from this zone. Specifically, I'm eyeing the area around the 38.2 retracement at 46.98. If we get a bounce from there, we might start the B wave from there. B wave or the 5th wave. So it looks to me at the moment as if we might see another low. That's absolutely still possible. And the 38.2 retracement is typically an ideal target for a 4th wave. And also it lies within the ideal target area there of this internal C wave. So that should give you all the levels. I mean, what would be a first indication that we have a low of sorts in place? I'm just going to give you the 50% retracement of that last decline, and that is defined here between, the 50% retracement is $49.95. Basically, once we break above $50, we have a low of sorts in place. That could still mean we are working on a B wave, but at least this immediate decline then seems to be over. That's the update on silver. Hope you enjoyed the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, make sure you also check out our membership, if you follow the Patreon link in the comment section, that then takes you to our membership where you can access our Discord server where we cover gold and silver every single day. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.